What's up, everybody, and welcome to another Seven Figure Photographer Live. It is a beautiful sunny, I almost said Sunday, sunny Monday and here in Idaho. I don't know what the weather's like over where you're at. It's cold here today, which it was 19 degrees when I was driving to work, and it was really, really cold. I wasn't ready for that, but I should have been. I went fishing this weekend in a tournament, and it was ridiculously cold. My fingers were numb for like a day and a half afterwards. I don't know what I was thinking, but I had fun. I hope you guys are all having a wonderful day. I am excited. I'm like a giddy little schoolboy going on his first date, excited about today's topic. Obviously, today we're talking about future proof your photography business by harnessing the power of ChatGPT in 2024. So, that's what we're talking about today. And like I said, I am so excited about it today. If you're a beginner or you've never even used ChatGPT, I'm hoping that this will give you an opportunity to see the potential, understand the differences with it, and have an opportunity to jump into it, because AI is not going anywhere. And if you're not using it in your business, you could fall behind. So that's what we're going to talk about today. But before we do that, let's jump over here and do a quick introduction. What's up, guys? For those of you who don't know me, my name is Sam Marvin, and I have been in the photography industry for 25 plus years. While I love being a creative, business is my passion, and elevating the industry of photography is my focus. I created the Seven Figure Photographer to share my journey to seven figures and help others find their way too. Okay, welcome back. Like I said, I am super excited about this topic today. I hope you guys are excited. I hope some people will get a chance to check this out and gain some value from this. For those of you who have joined us and are watching, make sure to comment in the chat section. Let us know who you are, where you're watching from. If you're like, Sam, I don't know how to chat in here, up at the top of your screen, it might say open in app, which is the YouTube app. If you click on that and sign into YouTube, it will give you the opportunity to chat. And I will be posting a few things in there, like some links that you can click on, as well as if you guys have questions about specific things, make sure to comment in there, and I will answer those things. Oh, welcome, Josh Peterson, Tim Goetz. Yes, this thing is on, I hope. Yeah, so excited to talk about this today, and I hope, this is kind of a beginner intermediate introduction. I'm not going to get into like the really crazy stuff, but I am going to talk about kind of the differences between ChatGPT and Google, and like how you can use ChatGPT for free, and how you can use it in your business, those kinds of things, and then how you can use it to get more business. So, super excited about this. I think I already told you guys that. So the first thing that I want to talk about is, what is the difference of ChatGPT versus Google, and why do you really need it? Well, I like to think of it like this. You can ask Google any question, okay? And Google has kind of all the knowledge. They're like the annoying nephew that you have that knows everything, but doesn't understand the context of anything. They just have the knowledge. And so that's kind of to give you some good context of what Google is versus ChatGPT. ChatGPT is more like talking to your nephew, and your nephew understanding a little about you and your needs and your business, and giving you information based on that. So, for instance, I could ask my nephew about photography, and he might be like, well, photography is the practice, or is a creative art in the practice of, capturing light and shadows, right? Well, if my nephew was a photographer, he can give me a better, more understood definition of what that is. So that's kind of like the good, or kind of like the most layman simple term of ChatGPT versus Google that I can give you. But the most important aspect of ChatGPT is that it is conversational and contextual. So, meaning you can actually have a full on conversation with ChatGPT, ask it additional questions, and get more feedback. The more information you provide it, the better you can do. And we're going to talk about prompts, kind of like best practices for prompts and stuff like that here coming up. But I wanted to just kind of cover that difference between ChatGPT and Google. For those of you who are new to this, obviously those who understand it, like Tim, who's using it for creating blogs, you get that that's really basic. You can create personalized responses in ChatGPT, whereas with Google, again, it's just very basic. Google searches the internet for information that has been provided to Google through like Wikipedia or through blog posts or posts on web pages, information out there. It searches that information and it just links you to those things. So you have to do the research yourself, whereas ChatGPT goes out, reads all that information or skims through all that information and provides kind of its own narrative or information about it. So that's kind of gives you some, that's the context driven answered aspect that can be more tailored to you and your specific needs as a photography business. So that's the difference between Google and ChatGPT. Now, the next thing I wanted to talk about is obviously like getting your own GPT account. I've had a ChatGPT account for a long time, and I didn't realize that it's still like hard to get ChatGPT if you're new to it because it's overrun. The free aspect is overrun. There is a thing called GPT Plus, which is and I don't know anything about like Bing's or like Microsoft's Bard, is it Google's Bard or whatever? I don't know any of those AI concepts. I'm just talking about ChatGPT today. But you can get a GPT Plus account. It's $20 through OpenAI. And it's something that I will tell you has saved me thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars just in the time alone. Tim said that he uses it to write creating blog posts. I struggle with that writer's kind of concept and really self-consciously about like, am I saying the right things? Is somebody going to say you used the wrong your, like all that crap. And honestly, just with my ADHD brain, getting words onto a page is a struggle for me. Some of the places that I have really noticed the ability to kind of propel me forward is just in a starting point. So asking ChatGPT to do something for me, giving me a starting point that I can then say, oh, this is perfect. I wouldn't even thought of putting it down like that, but now I can go in, copy, paste it over to notes, and I can go through it and change it to how I would say it. Or you can train GPT to more or less do it like you would, and you get better responses, better results altogether. So that's kind of the difference between free ChatGPT and utilizing the paid version. Now, I understand like the free version, if you can get on there and use it at times when people aren't going to be using it as much, will probably help you a lot to get the free version. Should you go out and pay $20 for ChatGPT? If you want to try it out, absolutely. I mean, try it out first, or try some of the, there's apps out there, different things, but that you can use. I think you can even get ChatGPT on your phone as the free version. Again, if it's overcrowded with free people, then it tells you to wait. What I wanted to talk to you about creating your own ChatGPTs is the learning aspect. Now, in ChatGPT, when you go into ChatGPT, you have the concept of being able to create your, let me see what it's called. It's called, if you go into your profile, there's custom instructions. Now, the custom instructions, it asks you to tell you a little bit about yourself, about you, to provide a better response, and then how would you like ChatGPT to respond to you? Meaning, with that kind of like the how, like, do you want it to respond in a professional or a casual manner? Do you want it to be humorous, or do you want it to be stale and serious? All these different things you can tell it to do, so that no matter what you use, it will do that for you. Now, the best part is what just came out, I think last week or the week before, maybe it was 2 weeks ago, and that is custom chat GPTs. I'm actually going to see here if I can share this with you. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to create here a page, and I'm going to share this to my Apple TV. We're going to display it to, well, how do we do this? I got this. I got you, boo. Screen mirroring. Okay, and then we're going to go studio, and we are going to go see if this will work. There we go. Okay. I'm just going to have to mirror my screen so that you can see it. Display settings. Sorry about this. This part is the boring part, but you're going to love me when you see this, if I can find where my screen is. Okay, maybe I can't. I'm trying to move the screen over, but let's just do built-in display. I think. Why can't I just mirror them? I wonder if I can. Sorry, guys. This is kind of the it moved everything over to my display that I don't have. I just can't figure out which side of the screen. Oh, okay, I found it. We're gonna, it's gonna work now. Okay. Maybe. Hopefully I don't lose you guys. Let's minimize. Sorry guys, this got kind of crazy on me. And now I should be able to see my screen settings. Okay, display, and we are going to do display settings. It just keeps putting it over onto that screen on me. Okay, I just have a tiny screen up here that it has. There we go. Okay, we're gonna do arrange, and we are going to mirror for studio. Okay, here we go. Now we're cooking. And then I'm going to screen share. Okay, so everybody should be able to see this now. So what I was going to share with you is the ability to create custom GPTs. And what a custom GPT is you can create it, and it's really cool because you basically, it is a way to create code without being a coder. It allows you to just pretty much tell it everything you want it to do. So we're going to use Tim's example for writing blog posts. And so what we're going to do is we're going to start here with a new GPT. We're going to hit create, and it says, hi, I'll help you build a new GPT. You say something like, make a creative who helps generate visuals for new products, make software engineer. So we're just going to say, I am a photographer in need of help writing blog posts. I will give you a topic. I need you to write me an SEO SEO rich blog post based on the topic. Feel free, and it's good to make sure that you spell things correctly. I can't see questions right at the moment, so if you guys are asking questions, just hold on for a minute. Feel free to ask me any question you need, one at a time. Okay, so then I just hit enter, and what it's going to do is it's going to update the GPT, and it's going to come back and say, hey, I got a great idea. Let's name this. Oh, it says that my screen is not up. Well, that's probably why. There you go. Now my screen is up. Okay, so real quickly, I'm going to show you what I did to get here because I messed that up. So Michelle just sent me a text message and said, your screen's not up. So we're going to go ChatGPT. I'm just going to log into my ChatGPT real quick. And then you're going to see down here is where I was talking about the custom instructions. And so you can add the custom instructions to your ChatGPT. This is the instructions you can do for any GPT account, I believe. But to be able to build these ChatGPTs, like your own GPTs, you have to have the plus option. Now, what we're going to do is to get to building our own ChatGPT, we're actually going to go create a GPT right there. And this is where it asks the information. And here is where I insert my info right here that said, I'm a photographer in need of help writing blog posts. I will give you a topic. I need you to write me in an SEO rich format. And that basically returned, for this GPT, I'm thinking of a name that reflects role in creating engaging SEO rich context for photographers. How about Photo Blogger Pro? Does this name? And that's fine. Sure. And then basically it's going to add a picture to your content. Now, keep this in mind, guys, because we're going to talk about this here in a little bit and how you can use this for your business. As for right now, I'm just going to show you real quickly how powerful it is to build your own ChatGPT. And basically it's going to, so here it gave me a camera with a little notepad. I'm just going to say that's great. And so what it's doing is it's building the profile it's building the code for this ChatGPT so that anytime I want to write a blog post, I can actually come in here and just give it a topic, and it will follow the same criteria every time. And if it returns something that I don't like, I can come back in here and edit it and say, hey, from now on, it has a tendency to use really cheesy terms when it comes to photography, like capturing endless memories or whatever. And so oftentimes I'll go in and say, avoid the cheesy garbage or avoid whatever. So this says, firstly, let's discuss a role in more detail. And it basically just asks all this information. And then it asks what writing style and tone do you prefer. I'm not going to go on with this, but basically then you come in here and you can configure it. You have the name. This is your instructions that it has basically taken and compiled into what it thinks is the best prompt. And these conversation starters are just these 4 things right down here that give you an opportunity to say, just a simple, like, write about the best camera settings for night photography. But you can actually change these. You can say, give me a great SEO rich title for my blog post. And it should ask me for my, like, a question or like my topic, or it's gonna use, could you please provide me with the main topic or a brief overview of what your post is about? So then you would reply to it with your main topic and it would continue on. Let's just say lead mag. No, let's call it holiday photos with Santa. Okay, and then there now it's going to provide me an SEO rich title for your blog post about holiday photos with Santa. Could be capturing the magic expert tips for perfect holiday, and you can tell it how many responses you want it to give you. But ultimately the goal, and what I wanted to share with you there, is that you have that ability to create a custom GPT that really allows you to jump in without having to prompt it every single time. I'm going to read through comments here real quick. I'm currently using ChatGPT creating blogs. Yes. You can get way better responses from GPT if you give it specific details about what the subject you are wanting it to write about. The more details you give it. Yes, I'm getting to that, Tim. And then he said, can't see your screen. Are we supposed to be able to see your screen? Okay, well, now you got to see my screen. Hopefully, you guys are all still good with that. But that kind of gives you, that's the concept of the My GPT. And with what Tim said there, you can get much more specific details. We're going to talk about that. But with the My GPTs, you can actually add those details over time. You can build them over time. You can refine it. But ultimately, you can have it help you build those details out and then see what responses it gives you and then adjust it based on those responses so that you get a better response every time. Now, with those chat GPTs, you can actually share them as a public link or you can keep them just for yourself. And that way you can do, whatever you want with it. So now, Tim was just talking about specifics, and I'm going to talk about the best prompt practices. This is a compilation of like everything I've learned as well as just kind of like the best practices for prompting. Now, for those of you who don't know, what is prompting? Prompting is what I was talking about when I was entering that information in there. When you go to ChatGPT, it's best to explain to ChatGPT who you are, what you want, and what you want it to do. And there's a really simple process for that has been proven to be one of the strongest methods for prompting. And how that method is, and you might want to kind of write this down, is context plus specific information plus intent and plus response format. That will get you your best responses out of ChatGPT. I'm going to, I can't really show you anything with that, but the idea, let me kind of explain it and break it down. So your context, I am a photographer. Get very specific, be specific in everything you do with ChatGPT because like, as Tim said, the more specific, the better response you're going to get. So I am a photographer is the content or context. I am a photographer who specializes in senior portraits is more specific context. Or I am a photographer who specializes in this. That helps your context when it comes to your prompt. So I am a photographer who specializes in senior portraits. The specific info could be I'm trying to create a blog post for my website. So that's your specific info. And then the intent is I need you to provide me ideas, 5 different ideas, let's say. Again, we're getting specific on SEO rich blog posts for photographers, or we could even get more detailed, provide 5 ideas for photography on Santa Christmas photos. Okay, so that is our intent. And then response format is I would like this in a list format, or I would like this in text markup, or I would like this in a paragraph form, or I would like this as a long response as a blog post, or I would like it as a blog post. So again, the context plus your specific info plus your intent, plus your response format. Those things, is that 4 things? Yep, that's 4 things that if you use those in that format every time, you will get the best responses out of ChatGPT. Okay. And you can use the same thing to build your GPTs as well. Common mistakes that you should avoid is just don't put personal information, bank information, any of that information into ChatGPT. It is still a learning software, so it can learn those things. An email address is okay, like it is what it is, but most of the time, like for instance, when ChatGPT cannot technically save your information because of privacy policies, but it can reference that information for it's just there's too many opportunities for security risks with that. So just don't give it private information, social security number, bank account information, those kinds of things. There are really strong abilities with identifying like having ChatGPT read through a table of data, like a CSV table of data, like for financials and stuff like that, and determine like spending habits and potential downfalls or negative trends. But again, specific bank account numbers, those are things you want to make sure are not in there. So those are kind of just some best practices with prompts. It's okay to share, like, I'm a photographer, my name is Sam, I've been doing this for 25 years, like all those things. Like, it's okay to share that stuff, even your email address, because it won't save it. Now, are there ways to do that? Yes, but you have to do it through forms that basically feed into ChatGPT. We're going to talk about that a little bit here in a minute. So our last 2 things. Now I want to talk about using ChatGPT for business administration, things in your business that you can do to eliminate. Ultimately, my whole platform here is about systems and automation. ChatGPT is amazing for systems and automations. Like I was saying, just being able to use ChatGPT to kickstart my thinking is incredibly powerful. I can't tell you how many months of time I've wasted trying to write email sequences, nurture sequences, warm-up sequences for email. With ChatGPT, you can go in and have it write 10 emails, very specific to you and your business. You can even add documents into ChatGPT Plus that has it look at, like, you can even add your website and have it search your website to understand more about your business to write those emails. And then you can copy those emails over and look through them and adjust them based on what you like, and then automate that. Automating routine tasks. You can actually set up a GPT, create a My GPT that writes your emails for you. You can automate the whole process to do it to where it literally, when an email comes in, it reads it, determines if it's spam or if it's a valuable email or a customer email, and then drafts a reply and puts it into a draft so that you can go through and read it, make sure it's good, and reply to it. I'm not going to get into that because that's a whole lot more crazy, but if you want to get into that, hit me up and I will help you with that. But making it easier, create your own My GPT and have it specifically set up to, I'm going to insert a customer reply or an email. I'd like you to write an email as if you were me in response to this as a customer service person. And it will produce an email format that you can then just copy and paste over to your email. Now, one thing I didn't cover in GPT Plus is the ability to add plugins. You can actually add plugins that allow you to do lots of stuff, like create items in Canva. It's still struggling and still coming along. You can do it to create pictures based on stuff. You can, I mean, the possibilities are endless when it comes to the plugins. Writing out customer journey. You can create those steps, the step by step through my GPT. And you can honestly use it for specific tools just to help you understand things. One of the things I love using it for is CSS. I don't know CSS well. I'm learning it really quickly because I will add CSS to something on my website or something, and I will actually just go into ChatGPT and say, I need you to rewrite the CSS code to include boxes around this and padding on this and eliminate the border around the line. All those things you can do, and it just pumps it out for you. Sometimes it says, here's the best method, and I say, just write it for me. And it writes it for me, and it works. It's incredible, the capabilities. It doesn't have to feel like you're taking over the world or the world's being taken over by AI. Can it be? Yeah, it can be used for bad, but can it be used to push your business forward? Another thing is the conversational aspect through Zapier. Again, I'm not going to get too deep on it. If you want help with it, I can help you with it. But the conversational aspect, we can actually use ChatGPT to reply to messages in Instagram or on Facebook. You can use it to reply to comments. I actually have a ChatGPT built out through Zapier to reply to all reviews that are written for our escape room in a comedic tone. They're actually hilarious. Those are all things that you can automate, and that's what this is all about, is making those things simple so that you can keep up on those mundane, simple tasks that you constantly have to do. I'll bet Tim can attest that his blog writing has increased drastically just because of the ability to do it. Again, I don't want to scare you with this, but one of the things that I've used is Trello. And I've set up automations through Trello to Zapier to GPT that will actually research topics for me for my lives, and once they're done, it'll transcribe the information and write a blog post about it. I don't have to do anything. As soon as this video is ended today, it's going to wait 4 hours or 8 hours, and then it's going to transcribe it. It's going to put it into Trello. Trello is going to use GPT to write a blog post about it. Whether or not that blog post ever gets posted, different story. But those are all things that you can do. Administrative tools with GPT can be incredibly powerful. They can be really overwhelming and scary. But if it's something that you want to do because you're not good at that stuff, let's work on building something out for you, because that's what we're here for. Okay, moving on to our last topic, or our last portion, using ChatGPT for generating leads. This is mind-blowing. This is amazing. There are, because of the potentials with forms and Zapier and GPT, you can actually build out your own concepts, your own AI tools that you use for lead generation. Let me give you an example. Here's the first example. I'm going to post right here. I built a tool for you guys. I just posted it in the chat. This is like, I'm not using it to get your information. It's going to ask you for your email address. And I'm not even emailing the information to you. You just have to copy it. But what it is it's a marketing ideas tool. And you go to my website, 7figurephotographer.com/ideas, put in a little bit of information, and I've built a prompt chain. That's one thing we didn't talk about, prompt chaining. I built a prompt chain to ask you specific questions about your business, and then to provide you 5 ideas. I believe it's 5 ideas for things that you can do for marketing campaigns. Okay. You guys have seen my BES score. So if you text BES to 208-328-5263, it will automatically send you a link to a form. And that form asks you 26 questions. 2 of them are name and email address, I think, or name, phone number, email address. And what it does is it takes all those questions and it has basically an algorithm built in that takes all the answers and averages them out to provide a business efficiency score based on 8 different criteria. And those 8 different things are the things that you really need to pay attention to in your business, like financial and sales and marketing and technology and automation and those things. And so if you go in and take that test, it provides me your information and it allows me to actually reply to you with a video giving you an analysis of your business efficiency. So it's a lead generator. A great way to use this is something like a lead magnet for high school kids, or for 10 ideas to do with your kid, and you can create a form that basically asks the right questions and then allows ChatGPT to create a response for you. You're using that tool, the AI tool, as an opportunity to collect information and to create a new lead in your business. It's honestly, it's unbelievable. It's incredible. Like I said, there's one thing that I did want to share with you, and this is kind of the bonus at the end. I don't know if you guys heard, but this weekend was kind of, it was historically bizarre when it came to Black Friday sales. Everybody under the sun basically flopped. Black Friday this year has been coined Broke Friday because Black Friday is typically designed for businesses for the first time in their calendar year to climb out of the red and into the black. So because of the sales that they push at the end of, or at Black Friday, it brings their basically their sales numbers up enough, or their gross sales up enough to bring them out of the red for the year. Now, this year was categorically a failure. It just wasn't anything. It isn't about race. Oh, no. Okay, that took me a second. No, it's not about race. Anyway, so one of the things that I did for Black Friday this year with Leads Pro allows or gives you the capability to use ChatGPT and to automate a huge portion of your CRM, your business, your tagging, your lead magnets, and all that stuff. One of the things that I actually did was I created that tool that's on the website, the sevenfigurephotographer.com ideas. That particular tool is just an example of all the tools that we have on our platform. And one of the Black Friday option that we offered was if you sign up for Leads Pro, which is $97 a month, it provides you with all your CRM services, everything you need. It gives you access to all of these AI tools. And basically, I've just built these AI tools out to help you understand your customer avatar, create Facebook ads campaigns, and what it allows you to do is just create simple processes for these different things that you do so that you don't have to use ChatGPT. It's kind of a fail-safe way to use ChatGPT because the AI tool does it for you. That's just a suite, our AI tool suite that's available in Leads Pro. For anybody that signs up for Leads Pro, you get a free year of the tool suite. And if you are watching this today and you sign up for it, I will actually build you out your own tool. If you have a specific tool, I'll build you one for free that you can use for your own capabilities, something that's specific to you. So that was just kind of a fun extra concept that I wanted to share. But I hope that you guys got a little something from this. I hope you guys all take an opportunity to learn GPT or the concept of AI. Many of you guys are jumping into like a Vodo or Aftershoot and using AI technology. One of the things that we use is we actually break these videos down into sub videos. So all my content creation is really becoming more and more automated and AI rich. Like I use a service that actually takes the video and pulls out snippets and basically what's the word? Categorizes it as the opportunity or potential for virality, if it will, potential to have a better response. And it breaks them down into the videos, allows me to edit them super simple and have them available. That's why you've probably seen I've been posting a little bit more on Seven Figure Instagram page and a little bit more on Sam and Marvin photography page, because I'm able to build out some of those automations to be able to do that, to where I just have to do this once and then it will take care of all my content from there on. As I told many of you guys, if you watched, I think, last week's video, content is one of those things that this year is my goal, is to really learn how or get better at content, because you guys, many of you have seen how bad I suck at social media. Because I had somebody that did it for me. Mia used to do it all for me, and now I kind of suck at it. Short for video out of a long video. Tech is getting, yes, it is. It's incredible. In fact, it's awesome. I love that aspect because it really is giving us the opportunity to be better at being the business owner that wears multiple hats. And if you can create these pathways or these systems that you use, then you can really just accomplish huge and amazing things with your business with just you, or just you and a very small team. So I hope that was beneficial for you guys. I hope you enjoyed it. If you guys want to check out Leads Pro and see some more of that information, here in just about 15 minutes, we're going to be doing the open office for Leads Pro open office. That's just going to be me in a Zoom call, and you guys get to come in, hang out, ask questions about Leads Pro. If you want to see a little bit of a demo on the things that you can do with Leads Pro, we can do that as well. But other than that, I hope you guys have a wonderful day and a wonderful week. I hope you guys all had an amazing Thanksgiving. I didn't even say that. So I hope you had an amazing Thanksgiving, and I hope you guys are getting ready for a packed holiday season, getting ready for Christmas, getting everything done so you can relax and go to imaging or sync or whatever educational events you're going to. And that's all I got for you today. So I ended up going over my 30 minutes that I was trying to keep it to. I'm just long-winded. I can't help it. But thank you guys for hanging out with me for this long. And peace out, Girl Scout.